Welcome everybody to Wake and Jake. We're back on Discord as we just talked about. Glad to be here, man. It was fun on Twitter. It was cool and everything, but yeah, like we were just saying, it's just so much better on Discord. We feel it's more personal and like I don't know. It felt like it needed to come back into Discord so everybody in here could enjoy it. So here we are. Jake, how was your weekend, bro?
Yeah, it was good, man. Not much going on in the crypto world recently, I guess, besides a couple bigger stories, but um, we'll certainly get to the whole Libra thing and everything. But outside of that, there's not a whole lot going on. Yeah, been a good weekend. Been celebrating my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Thank you, thank you. But besides that, just been touching grass, working on stuff. Hopefully market comes back a bit. We'll get into it here. We had a little back and forth, I guess, this morning with ETH and Bitcoin stuff. We'll get into that. But yeah, man, how are you doing outside of obviously we talked about the snow in. Are you locked in your house or what?
I'm good. Like I basically closed work. I closed early yesterday because like I would have loved to stay open because I know I would have been busy, but no driver can like go anywhere. It was just the whole city was deadlocked. If you didn't have like a pickup truck or something, you were stuck. So I just decided to shut down and let everybody, go home. The crazy thing is, even my delivery driver, he couldn't get his car out of his spot. He just took he took the bus home. He's just like, fuck this. I'm gonna come get my car another day. He just left it locked in where it was, and he was driving all day. It just so happened that within an hour it got snowed in and he couldn't move it anymore. So yeah, he gave up on that, and that was it. So yeah, pretty good, man. It was a nice little adventure, but yeah, relating to the markets here, definitely choppy. It feels like we're going through a bit of a changing of the guard. Maybe people now will, be tired of shitcoins and start getting back into real projects. We'll see. I think, yeah, it's sit on your hands time and just watch it unfold. But yeah, give it to us, Jake. What do you see on the macro side?
Yeah, for recap right now, Bitcoin's in at about 95.5 down this morning. Unfortunately, ETH at 27.3, Solana at 178 here. Yeah, Bitcoin down 2% on the week. ETH actually up 2.5% on the week. Sol down 12% on the week. And getting hammered in that eco. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm seeing a lot of smarter traders, at least a couple, like the main ones that I follow, and multiple have called top on Bitcoin dominance. Web3 Quant did last week, saying like February, I thought I had the tweet in front of me. Yeah, February 3rd, here's the tweet in voice hangout chat, sharing everything as we go. Talking about February 3rd was the low for alts. Sentiment is yet to catch up because for many here, but alts haven't moved. If their alts haven't moved, ETH is up 20%. ETH Bitcoin, sorry, up 20%. Others up 30%. Yeah, and then OGD Farmer as well, calling Bitcoin dominance top. I think this morning or maybe it was last night. What his tweet was. So, that essentially means people are calling for usually Bitcoin dominance top means like all season or at least when ETH starts running too, since ETH is obviously like the second biggest coin, and when that moves, ETH Bitcoin, when that moves up versus Bitcoin, that's when we see the biggest divergence from a Bitcoin dominance standpoint when it starts falling. So interesting. We'll see what happens. I feel like we've had a lot of these fake outs in the past, so it's hard to really believe. But so far, that's what it's looking like. Don actually is in line as well. So it's like all three, like the people I follow the most, are on point with this right now, or on the same side of this. He talked about. Oh, this is the wrong tweet. Bad. He talked about earlier this morning, like a Dalai Lama for ETH Bitcoin. Sorry, here's the chart. This latest one. If you'll see this, this is the 4-hour chart of ETH BTC, and he said he's basically expecting a Dalai Lama, which means ETH comes, which means the price comes back and fills the full gap of the recent red candle that you'll see around like February 3rd, 2nd or 3rd here on this chart. So that would mean ETH continuing to outperform Bitcoin in the short to midterm. So something to monitor, I guess, when you're thinking about different things. I think that has like other impacts. Right now, ETH has been vastly outperforming Sol as well. So again, like it's like really hard to jump on this boat because we've had so many fake outs of like, oh, ETH's gonna start doing something, and then it just shits the bed. But if it does actually continue, which, cautiously, I guess, optimistic on this, then that has secondary effects of, the ecosystem itself. Coins like on ETH start to do well. Stuff like Pepe, which is like the main ETH shitcoin. And if sometimes, the main ETH NFT projects actually get a bid, even though ETH is going up. It's just kind of a return to the ecosystem, and then any type of new shitcoins popping up on the ETH chain, like there are a lot of times that can be returned to, I guess, volume, if you will. It's just interesting, I guess, in general. The point I'm trying to make is whenever like a new trend starts to form for like a chain's underlying currency, whether it's ETH, whether it's Sol, whether it's BNB, a lot of times you can play that in a sort of a leveraged way via like new coins on that chain or the main runners on that chain. If you want to attempt for outsized returns of than just that main coin, a lot of times volume will pick up when price picks up over on that correlating chain.
Yep, it's been interesting to see how Solana's taking a hit because of all the shit coins, and I don't know. It kind of feels like people are like, you know what? Maybe I'll go back to ETH. Slowly, they'll start trickling back in. Like, I don't know what that means. Like for coins on there, I guess we're gonna start catching bids on better projects. People are seeing that maybe they didn't dump as much as they thought. Like stuff like Pepe, like you said, didn't really take a monster hit compared to the rest of the Sol shit coins. So maybe people start gravitating back towards that eco. I mean, it treated us well for so many years. Maybe people now, they just rip off that band-aid and decide time to get back in. Been interesting though. Yeah. And I guess the whole Trump WLF buying ETH like crazy helps people make up their mind too. Like they've been buying it up like crazy. The ETFs are coming too, more and more ETFs for different coins. I mean, there's a lot of reasons to still be bullish on crypto. And it just feels like ETH is finally going to see that bounce. And yeah, like you said, we've said that before, so let's not get too crazy, but it's not like I'm just gonna port everything over to ETH. I don't know if I'm ready to do that, but I do have a nice ETH bag that I'm happy to play with, and hopefully that brings in some volume to NFTs and stuff, and even to coins that people are holding. It would be nice to see an ETH run. I think a lot of us will feel good about that. Like we'll hate the fact that we have to pay fees, but I think we'll like the nostalgia of it all will hit us fast, and we'll enjoy it. I think overall, it'd be fun to see. But yeah, man. Speaking of shitcoins,
I think.
Go ahead.
Well, before we transition, I just want to say, like, I think, regardless of what your opinion is on like the long term prospects of ETH, I feel like you have to admit that like we need some type of ETH like trend of like meta in this cycle because we haven't had it at all. I feel like it's just way too big of a network. There's just too much. Like OG support for it that at some point we'll get like an ETH season where it's actually does start to outperform.
And you know what? It couldn't like ETH might do well, yes, but all the other like a lot of the chains built on ETH or like ETH like L2s and stuff, like a lot of them can do well also. I think there's so much there's just so much there, and nobody's really taking it seriously right now other than like diehard maxis. So I think it could do well. I mean, a lot of people are starting to get really tired of the whole shitcoin and Solana charade where people like the same 10 or 15 ultra like copy trade, like dumpers, like people that are just dumping on their copy traders, like they're making all the money, and people are getting kind of tired of that. And you can tell, like I trade shitcoins every day, and I can tell that pumps are just way less sustained than they were before. It's just things are pumping for a few K, like a few 100K market cap, if even, and then dumping right away because these guys that are dumping on other copy traders just keep tanking the markets. So I think overall people are just getting tired of it, and I think we're starting to see a shift a little bit, like a beginning of a shift anyway. It could change. It could be like tomorrow, maybe Solana starts picking back up again because we've seen even that for a while where, we see a downtrend in the AI meta, we saw a downtrend in the meme coin meta where, people loved those animals, but it always just lasts a few days and it feels like all of a sudden people find something new to bid on. So we might see ETH, but we might also see Solana come back too in a big way because of how many times we've seen in the past where for a few days it's just downtrending and then people get that itch again and they just come back in to start like bidding crap again. So we'll see where it goes, but stay flexible. I mean, it could go either way, I think, right now.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's important, especially as Solana is kind of on a downtrend right now, to like just be open to new chains and opportunities on different chains. I just think in general, like a lot of times in crypto, like those are the best opportunities. I know JJ like talks about this a lot, but if it just takes a little bit more effort to do it, it's like a lot of times it's worth doing because people won't do it until the trend like fully forms, and it's like you're just buying at a lot higher price at that point where it's like consensus. So a lot of times if something seems interesting to you, but it takes maybe a hoop or two to jump through to do it, then there's usually a better chance that it actually will work out for you. Sorry, one other point on Bitcoin real quick is I just forgot to share this earlier, but Don kind of had some levels to watch here that I think is nice. Here's a chart of what he's looking at right now. Basically, he's saying that we need to get above 98K to start feeling like really good about things. Right now, it's at again like 95.5 for Bitcoin. Could still get another revisit here to the range low of like 90K. He said that's definitely not out of the question. But overall, he's still pretty bullish on how things are looking. So, yeah. So I'm still feeling good. It's kind of just like wait and see mode for me for the most part here with how Bitcoin's looking and everything else. But reclaim 98K, and also he had another tweet that said if we reclaim 101K, that's like the big level. He thinks that we'll go to new all-time highs for Bitcoin and really see a really nice market if we're able to get back above that. So that's kind of what we're looking like right now. Any thoughts from anyone? Again, want to make sure we open it up more here to community. Any thoughts around like macro stuff or we transition to shitters?
No takes from the crowd. Nobody wants to give us their thoughts, eh? See a lot of smart people in the crowd though. Why so quiet?
It's all right. We'll get more in the nitty gritty.
They probably want to talk shitcoins. Yeah, bro, what a mess though, eh? This whole weekend, I mean, leading from Valentine's Day all the way to now with all these like this whole Libra thing. I'm sure a lot of you people paid attention or have at least caught wind of what was going on, but yeah, the president of Argentina decided to drop a meme coin. Problem is a lot of the insiders already knew it was coming, and they bought up the chart like crazy, and also the people behind the actual drop had held huge bags. They keep blaming it on snipers, but we know they had a big bag. And yeah, it had a short pump from 1 billion all the way to 4.5 billion or something like that market cap, and it came down so hard. And I even know a lot of the good traders got absolutely rinsed on this trade, and I think this is kind of what started the whole like downtrend of the Solana market we're seeing now. I mean, it was already taking a huge beating after the whole Melania stuff and all the other like presidential coins came out. Like, I mean, Trump kind of held on, not too bad, but after that Melania came out, and then like this Libra thing went sideways so fast, and then the president dissociated himself with it. The guy that helped him create this coin or created it for him, Hayden, came out this morning and basically outed himself and admitted to like 15 different crimes, which was really funny to see. If you guys are curious, go listen to the CoffeeZilla podcast from this morning. It was something. But yeah, this thing went sideways fast. People lost millions, and all that for just the president to retweet it again this morning after dissociating himself from it, and that made it pump from 350 million market cap back up to 800 mil. So that was something. I don't even know what to say anymore about this space. It's just been a whole roller coaster ride, and yeah, hard to know what to do anymore. Honestly, Jake, have you followed this at all? Have you followed it closer, or were you mostly touching grass all weekend?
I've certainly seen a lot of stuff about it. I wasn't around when it happened. Was it on Valentine's Day?
I think so. It was
Yeah.
D-Day or the day after.
So I didn't even see it till the next day. So like I missed the pump and the dump.
Lucky you.
And at that point I was like, I'm not touching anything with this. So I largely haven't been paying too much attention because I wasn't involved. I'm glad that I missed out. Because I probably would have bought, I bet, but I'm sorry to everyone who got in and got duped. I mean, that's really shitty that a fucking president of a country goes in on something and then backs out like that. That's really shitty.
Yeah. He backed out when it was already tanking.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, so it was already down hard, but it's because
but still getting involved or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah, like they probably thought it was going to do much better than this, but it was really badly managed. And a lot of people already knew because they had hinted at a coin many times directly from Argentina. Like they wanted to drop a coin. And a lot of people were waiting for this coin to come out. The thing is, like I know because people even reached out to me, a lot of insiders already knew this coin was coming and it was dropping on that day. So everybody was ready for it. And it caused all the snipers to get ready and try to snipe the coin. And you know what I mean? A lot of like KOLs and insiders already knew it was coming, and it caused this whole mess of people wanting to buy real fast and trying to get out to make a 2 or 3x. And obviously, if everybody's trying to do the same thing and not hold on to this coin, it's going to dump fast. And that's what happened here is some people sniped the crap out of it and made millions. And even a lot of the KOLs that thought they were getting in early ended up losing money on this because they thought, that they had an insider info that nobody else had. So it was a whole mess, man. It was really badly managed, and it just shows what shitcoins are right now. It's everybody just trying to make a quick flip and bouncing. Every coin is basically the same. It's down only seasons. So yeah, it felt like a final nail in the coffin for coins in Solana right now. It just feels like nobody really has trust in this ecosystem currently, and everybody's just looking to dump real quick. Sad time. Dave Portnoy even he was asked to join this pre-sale. He knew the guy Hayden that was behind it. He ended up, I think, buying in, and then he saw he couldn't tweet that he was involved, so he complained, and they gave him his money back after it tanked. So that caused even more FUD. He got a refund nobody else did. Oh man, this space, I swear. Special times. But yeah, if anybody has
any Libra thoughts for anyone,
yeah, that's it. Come on up and talk to us about it if you have. I don't have much to say about it. Honestly, I was just baffled by the whole thing, and him just tweeting about it this morning and getting it to pump back up was even crazier. Or just retweeting it. I mean, like, what are you doing, buddy? Trying to save yourself? This whole thing made national news. It made actually world news. People started talking about it, and like I think he was even getting charged for fraud. I was reading, I never actually dug into it, but I heard that they were trying to like bring actual charges for fraud against the president. So he's dealing with his own little shitstorm now on this coin. It's bad. It's very bad. Cap, all my homies hate the trenches. Yeah, those that survived. Many people died in these trenches. It hasn't been an easy. We say it all the time, but it hasn't been an easy cycle. I feel like I was making more easy money in the bear market, really, like when nobody was paying attention, and we had like ordinals and Bitcoin pumping, and like we had some pockets of activity, much less noise, and now it just feels like ultra PvP. People just killing each other. Even on the timeline, like I've never seen such a toxic timeline in a while. Even when NFTs were popping off, it wasn't this toxic where they're all pointing fingers at each other and hating on each other because one's making money and the other isn't. I mean, it's just been such a ugly culture, and it's a shame that it's come to this because we were on a good trajectory for a while, and just feels like everything started to unravel here the last couple weeks. Yeah, Silva, for sure, bro.
Yeah.
Like I feel
Yeah, it's really
I feel the
really
same way.
unfortunate. See, I feel like there's not very many guiding voices on like crypto Twitter now. It's like everyone looks up to these like grifters and scammers, and like I don't know if it's like a Gen Z thing, or I don't really know, but like all the guys like Kobe and people who are kind of big a big part of the space back in like 2021 aren't really around as much anymore, and before that, and now people just listen to like the streamers, and I don't know things. I mean, there's certainly plenty of grifters back in 2021. Like I don't want to like lose sight of that. Like that for sure happened, but it just feels like it's like overload right now.
Oh, now it's everybody, every single person. Like you flip through TikTok and there's 1,000 of them, like just like trading these crappy ass coins, trying to get your money and trying to get you to pump their coin, and it's just insane. There's no end to it. It's just really crime season, and obviously with this administration, the way they changed everything, it might be good for the long run. I don't know. We'll see what they end up doing with the SEC and stuff, but they opened the door to it, so you can't open the door to it and not expect many more scammers to start doing it openly and publicly. That's the thing too. Like they literally opened the door to this, so it's not a surprise that people are taking advantage. They all think that they're untouchable now, so they're scamming left and right and creating coins. They don't care. They feel like they're untouchables, so they're gonna keep doing it. Everybody's associating themselves with a coin. Everybody's trying to launch a coin. I mean, ever since Trump, everything changed. The Trump token. It was bad before then, but then now it feels like it's way worse.
Yeah, Trump, but then Melania back to back. I don't want to spend too much time on it. I just feel like everyone's talking about this constantly. So the same thing. I guess one other thing on the shitcoin streets. There's been a lot happening over on Binance Smart Chain. CZ, now that he's out of jail, is certainly trying to push things more in terms of activity over there, especially on the meme coin front. Seems like his real focus. They are doing some type of like, I'm trying to find a tweet on it, but they're doing some type of. Well, first of all, he released a picture and name of his dog, so obviously people are mega gambling on dog coins. His dog's name's Broccoli. Last I looked, there's like 4 different coins still PvPing, so I don't really know how effective that was. Besides getting people over onto the chain, and they're trying to provide incentives. They're doing like a liquidity incentive where they're injecting $4.4 million in liquidity to the top meme coins. I think this is like 4.4. I think I saw this is 4.4 per month. For I'm not sure exactly how long. But here's the tweet about it. It's like a tweet.
So that's what I was going to say. 4.4 is nothing, and like, what needle are you actually going to move? Like, just the fact that you tweet is probably more worth than the actual 4.4 to the ecosystem.
So it looks like it's like some type of weekly. I haven't really dug into this too much, but it might be some type of weekly competition. And this is round 1, 4.4 for round 1. So it seems like they'll have more than just that, but that's just first round. But in general, I mean, he's been tweeting about other stuff too. He's been tweeting about like wanting to support AI coins on BSC as well. So I think it's something to at least not fade. I guess I wouldn't say not fade it. More so just like keep in mind of like your options. If you see something interesting over on ESC, I feel like a lot of times it's been like, oh, it's kind of just like Binance Smart Chain. No one really uses that anymore, so it's shrugged off for largely. But I think now that CZ's out and he's such a big influencer, and they have the obviously like the button to push of listing on Binance for some of these coins where there certainly is opportunity there, and also now with this like liquidity injection as well that they're doing to support coins, there could be some runners. The broccoli ones were decent if you played the ups and downs of them, and there's been some other ones like TSD recently that did really well. So I would just I would just at least take it into consideration of what's going on over on Binance, because there could be some more decent opportunities over there.
Yeah, Binance used to be the place for shitcoins. To me, it was like the original chain for shitcoins. Really, like the Safe Moon stuff and all that. Like, what was it? 2020. Cake Swap was huge. That's another one people like. Even if you're not looking to get involved in shitcoins, there are plays you can do like Cake Swap, like Pancake Swaps, Coin Cake might be a good bid zone here for it. I mean, a lot of people are starting to talk about it. Binance is starting to gain a lot more volume and eyes, and they look like they want to be pushing shitcoins. And if you're going to trade shitcoins, most of them are going to pass. I think even all of them are going to pass through Cake at some point, Pancake Swaps. So even if you're not a shitcoiner, there are opportunities like Cake. I think that's an awesome coin, and obviously BNB too. Like BNB has always been a it's a mainstay in this in crypto. So yeah, there's less risky with decent upside plays to be had. You don't have to really just go for shitcoins. But I feel like even the shitcoins are pretty well sustained on BNB chain. You can get them early, and they trade somewhat of a mix of Solana and Ethereum. I think where they have crazy pumps and they don't have like they have sustained pumps. They don't. It doesn't feel like it just pump and dumps like on Solana. So it's a bit of a mix of both, I would say. And yeah, I think that BNB coins may also get listed on Binance. At least you have a higher chance of them because now they're looking to pump their ecosystem. So I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it could happen where, one of these winners might end up on Binance and you see an even bigger pump on them. So yeah, just something to consider. I love BNB. I used to play on it a lot. I used to be exclusively on BNB early on in my crypto career, and I miss it. And I think now that Solana is taking a huge beating, I might just start looking there and maybe a little bit of Ethereum too. We'll see. I'm trying to play different angles here.
Anyone have anything else on anything regarding shitters or other chains?
There is one shitcoin that people, I guess this mixes in with what we're going to talk about next, airdrops, but this Wink coin that came out on AVAX and that chain too. I mean, that's a chain that people always had it's always had its following and always has big runs in bull markets. And I think AVAX too. Like I never really played on it because there's just so much going on. How can you be everywhere at the same time? But this one here is like this coin that came out, Wink. It was largely insider controlled. They say they tried to make it like a fair distribution, but all I'm hearing from everybody is how they really gave it to the right people, and that's why it's moved. I think pumped like crazy. It came out and everybody freaked out that it was at 40 million market cap when it launched, and now it's at 140 million. It's just one of those rare airdrops or pre-sales that does well on launch instead of coming down only. And it's been fun to see. Like they even have, I went to look a little bit before this stream, before us talking here, but they have on Winkwall at XYZ, their website, basically, they have like everybody's name with how much they got of the token and what they've sold and how much it would be worth now if they had held it. And you have some people that like fumbled $300,000 and they put them like on a top list of fumblers. They're basically laughing at all the people that have sold the coin. And they have the top holders on like a leaderboard. So it's cool. Like they have these little inside jokes that they're making on everybody. So yeah, and they're making they're also dropping some sort of collectible cards. They're taking a lot of inspiration from how Pokemon does their stuff, and they're launching coin like collectibles and stuff. But I don't know much more of it outside of this. I don't know why it's popular. I don't know why it did well, but it's doing well and it's catching a lot of attention. So This is one of those times that someone in the crowd probably knows better than me. So even if you want to type it out or just come up here and let us know what you know about Wink, please, this would be the time because I'm very curious.
Yeah, it's my first time
Ezra
hearing of
likes
it.
Pokemon. Yeah, it's
Did you
crazy.
say
Did
did you say you could still play him or no?
No, you could. It basically was I can't remember the exact numbers, but it was a low amount of AVAX that you had to put in if you got selected. I think there was two different like thresholds, and people are up tens of thousands of dollars on this thing. It's crazy. It's really 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 insane how much people made off of this coin that came out of nowhere. And yeah, it was apparently it was already hyped like before it dropped, but like I said, a lot of people got rejected, and mostly the insiders got in. I guess and they all made like hundreds of thousands. Some people made hundreds of thousands in this pre-sale. It was actually really crazy. But to Ezra's point, yo, stay tuned after. I might be opening some Pokemon cards on stream. Hint, hint.
Oh shit. Pokemon cards back.
Oh yeah, baby, they're back harder than ever. Actually, if you want to touch on that, we could. Like, I mean, it's been crazy. People have a hard time buying product, and just the way they did their last few sets, their last couple sets, it's just been like people are trying to rip for these cards that are worth a lot of money now. So it's been interesting, man. It's been all time highs. Yeah, like Silva's saying.
Damn, I'm investing in the wrong things.
Yeah, bro, we're here trying to fucking buy soul shitters when we should have been trying to buy all the Pokemon we could get our hands on.
I guess another quick update. I posted in time sensitive already too, but if you have any Trump stuff, you can get a airdrop. It doesn't look like it's worth much at all. Unfortunately, I think people were hoping for a lot more.
I thought I was gonna be
The
rich.
claim site is it's in time sensitive info. It's only live for like a couple weeks. It looks like, but it looks like it's $3. I wasn't sure. It was unclear in the language, and I couldn't see anything in the FAQ. It said $3 Trump for everyone. I'm not sure if it's per item or per person.
Yeah,
obviously it would be a lot better if it was per item, but I think it might just be per person, honestly, since I think it was a KYC.
I went in with my email and it gave me one claim of 3 Trump, and I'm holding like 12 cards. So yeah, I think it's only one per email.
So it's per so that's brutal.
So sad, bro. It's fucking. We're counting. We're there doing. Like, I thought I was right. You texted me earlier and you told me, hey, the claim is live for cards. I'm like, oh baby, this is it. I'm making money. And I went to check and it was only 3 Trump. I was so upset. These greedy bastards, bro. They got us again, man.
Classic.
It's sad. But yeah, speaking of airdrops, Kaito's making a lot of waves. Those NFTs went up to almost 12 ETH over the weekend. And they just did their first snapshot, I guess, for the Yaps. And people are going to be able to. I don't know when the claim is, but they just did their snapshot for their Yaps. Personally, look, I know a lot of people are really bullish on it, and maybe I'm wrong on this, but I am not. Like, to me, it's just another friend tech. I don't get why people are actually attributing so much value to that ecosystem. I personally do not get it. I just feel like it's all the KOLs and all the influencers, like, again, just pumping their own bags. But I have a feeling this is going to come down hard. I really don't see how it could be sustained at all.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of takes on. Oh, they did release their white paper. I haven't seen this yet. I think it's something where like they're going to be like the data network. Yeah, I'd have to read the full thing, but I agree. It's like I don't know who would want to buy something where it's like they give the full airdrop to. I mean, they basically just KOLs who are going to dump it on you. Obviously, it's getting a lot of attention because it's the KOLs who have big bags, so they're going to spread their bullishness around. But yeah, I mean, I feel like we saw this with Friendtech, and Friendtech was like down only.
Yeah, there's been a few, right?
Maybe it's different. I'd have to look into it more, honestly, to form an opinion. But
me too.
I know there's probably some people farming Yaps. Is anyone here farming Yaps? Has it been like successful if you don't have like a big account?
What was that? Sorry.
I just want to know if like farming Yaps has been successful for people who don't have big like Twitter followings.
I wish we had Flop in here. I heard he was like he's been doing really well with it. Phil Needs says, "Yeah, Yap's been well, but I have decent following." Yeah, you're higher than us for sure on that. Cap says, "Yeah, he's 11 without actually trying." What's the price on these Yaps right now? Like I've been seeing some crazy numbers that make no sense. I don't remember
I don't know
the
if there's a
pre-sale.
price yet. Oh.
I think I have like one Yap. And I yap a lot on the timeline. I still have only one Yap. I guess the people don't really engage enough with my stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they've released tokenomics, so there's not really a way to know the price yet.
Hey guys,
Yeah, you know how it
can
is.
you hear me?
Yes, Phil.
Yeah, what's
bro?
up?
Hey guys, yeah, I've been farming the Yaps a decent amount. Just wanted to touch on a few points there. I do think they're going to be better than Friendtech. If you look into their white paper and stuff, they have like a actual pretty cool like B2B business model that basically allows you to like kind of track where the attention is going. So if you care about that and you're like a larger project and you kind of want to see the data and how much people are talking about you and that sort of thing, it is kind of I guess appealing. But in terms of the Yap side of things, I don't really know. I guess people are voting and paying in Yaps currently to have like their project listed on there. And I think there's other plans, but people are pretty bullish on like the founder and often compare him to like Hyperliquid and that sort of thing. And he's had like a lot of like, I guess, cool takes. So personally, like I'm bullish on the company long term, but I think it's probably going to be, having some volatility now that it's catching so much mainstream hype. But definitely check it out if you haven't already. Even though they already took the snapshot, I still think it's a decent project. All you have to do is really connect your Twitter, and then as you tweet, you get them automatically. So you don't really have to be that involved as long as you're tweeting naturally. But yeah, definitely look into them. It seems like a pretty cool project overall, and it seems a little bit more in depth than Friendtech because there's like, I guess, an actual model behind it, cool tech, I guess. But I mean, that's a lot of these, so I guess DYOR, but.
Yeah, thank you for the breakdown, Mar. I do think it's an interesting project. I think it seems useful based on like the limited amount that I've used it for like tracking mindshare projects and stuff. I think that's important. I'm personally just not a big fan of how they're doing the airdrop specifically.
Well, yeah. So basically, what happened was, I guess people found the same deployer contract that was from the NFTs, and they noticed that it was on base, and that the contract sent 33.3% of the supply to another wallet address. So that's what caught the attention of everyone, and why they think the airdrop's going to be so large was just tracking that on-chain activity. But it is cool. Yeah, if you sign into the Yaps thing, you can see how much people are talking about different projects and when it goes up and down and that sort of thing. So a lot of these, layer ones, layer twos and stuff that are launching want to get kind of listed on there because then people just start talking about their project automatically. And then they kind of reward the Yappers. So it's kind of like a mutual reward system. So like, if you're like, Monad and you're going to launch, you'll airdrop part of your supply to anyone that is using Yaps that's talking about Monad, and kind of vice versa is, I think, kind of been what they're doing on that front, it looks like, as well. So, I mean, it seems like they're going to keep getting attention as long as people are still building.
What do you think
I
of
like
the
that.
NFTs?
Yeah.
Do you think they're overvalued right now, or how do you?
Yeah, I was literally bidding them at like 5-6 ETH when they were so low, trying to get one. But my signal was so bad because of where I was at, I wasn't able to get any. And then of course, the people found the contract and the 33%, and then everyone ran them up to like 11, 12 ETH. So I think they're probably undervalued or overvalued here. I'm not exactly sure. Definitely overvalued, excuse me. But like it really depends on how much supply they allocate to the NFT holders. as of right now, all they've really shared about the NFTs is that you get boosted voting power. And all you can really do with the voting power is decide which project is the next one to get added to the Yaps dashboard. They have like kind of a voting mechanism where it's like all these projects that are like, it could be just random stuff like Meteora, new layer twos, layer ones, whatever, new projects that are building. And you basically go in and you could delegate your Yaps and vote. And then whatever project has the most votes, that's the one that gets added that people can talk about and earn from, essentially, if that makes sense. It's kind of complex, but
Yeah, it's got a decent amount of volume. Like, I don't know if that's just a lot of it is open sea and people are just like farming for their freaking their token or whatever.
yeah,
But
I mean, it's all
pretty good.
speculation that people think they're going to cook on it because they're like, okay, 33% is the airdrop, maybe 8% goes to NFT holders. People are like running all these numbers that like if it launches at like 1 billion FDV, then people are going to start, they get this amount, which is makes these undervalued. It's all just like speculative math. But the collection size is pretty small, and they have like good solid VCs. It seems like so like. I don't know. That's too much exposure for me to pick up an NFT at the moment with how steep they are.
Oh, yeah.
But I might pick one up maybe after the airdrop when they dump pretty hard. If they still are kind of doing things, it seems like they're pretty good at capturing the attention and like building relatively quickly. But definitely look into them if you guys haven't already. It's kind of just like free points, free airdrop. If you're already active on Twitter, it's not really that hard to start earning.
Yeah, I wish I would have like looking back. Obviously, it's always hindsight's 2020, but yeah, I thought they were expensive at 3-4 ETH, and I couldn't wrap my mind around how good they would be, and they just ever since that first day they just kept pumping and pumping, and yeah, I was seeing that there was a couple of wallets that swept like hundreds of these on the initial run on the initial couple of days, and they're up big, bro. They're up like 800 ETH each wallet or something. It's pretty crazy. How much?
Yeah, that's nuts. I would look at buying them after the airdrop when they're like peak FUD and everyone's like just dumping them. That's probably going to be a good time to scout it out if you want to hold it for like midterm, long term hold. Would be my recommendation, but it really depends on what the added utilities are outside of voting. Really.
Yeah, yeah. Who cares about governance? Really, it's like that. That's always
Exactly.
the one thing that like who cares? Nobody's ever going to use it. But yeah, it's cool, man. At least people are excited about something, and it's something that looks useful. It looks like the space needs something like this. So
Yeah.
hopefully it keeps.
I mean, it's free to
faster
farm,
and
so you
faster.
can't knock that. That's for sure.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
best for the
Outside of
project,
outside of the
honestly.
NFT.
Yeah. Like if you're launching a project, it's super nice because then you get their entire user base as soon as you get added. So a lot of these guys that are on, their dashboard getting voted upon, like they're shelling it everywhere to get everyone to go and vote for them so that they can get all the exposure of all the KOLs and stuff. So I don't know. It kind of seems like it's going to continue in terms of like taking people's attention just because the businesses have a reason to just shill it so hard, to their communities that they've built.
Yeah. Thanks for the rundown. That's awesome. Certainly
Yeah.
more. Yeah, certainly a lot more than I knew. So it's good to hear. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be probably a solid airdrop, but I mean, there's a lot of other cookers and stuff that's like outside of like the SocialFi stuff, but I think they'll be pretty prevalent ongoing, the next few years, hopefully, but we'll see. People said that with Friend Tech too, so
Oh yeah, forget it. How can you even look at what happens in a few years from now? Like, I love it
yeah,
when they say that, but you just don't know. You don't know where you know what I mean. You don't know where we're gonna be in a couple of years from now.
true.
It's nice that people are excited
Love
about
it.
it, though.
Yeah, thank you, Phil, for the breakdown. That's great.
Yeah, no problem.
Ezra and Silva talking
Um,
up Fantasy Top. What else is new? The hottest show on X right now. That's what they run. They always do a good
see
job
who's
with
having
it.
these guaranteed tweets. Yeah, smart, Ezrin. True. Um, yeah, check out Face Stops. I like a faded Fantasy Top so much, but I think it'll probably be decent. I wonder if
I think it'll be
is
good.
Fantasy Top going to move up? move away from
Sorry,
Blast,
what?
or are they sticking with it?
It's a good question.
So I'm
I
wondering
think
if
they're sticking
Fantasy
with
Stop's
it.
going to move from Blast.
Yeah, sticking with it, Ezrin says. That's what I think too. I mean,
Okay.
it's working for them. Why would they all of a sudden port over? It does suck though, yeah. But it's been cool. I'm
Um,
still enjoying Fantasy Top. I'm still playing every week. It's been nice. I'm not as involved as
mm,
Ezra and Silva are, but yeah, I catch their show every week. I make my lineups every week. I try to stay on top of the cards I have. It's been fun. I mean, it's nice to see that the floors are staying decently up. You know, it hasn't crashed that hard, and I'm sure people are going to cook on that airdrop. It's been a fun little thing, especially now that we don't have any more rainmakers. At least I get a little bit of enjoyment out of Fantasy Top. Silva says he's lobbied hard for a move to a bigger chain like Kanto. Way to drive the knife right into my heart. Great times, good times. Kanto morning.
Did you guys see all the
um,
FUD about the OpenSea XP farming? Sorry.
yeah,
No,
I
go
was just
ahead.
about to bring up OpenSea stuff.
Yeah, I haven't heard it. Let's hear it, guys.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's just blur farming on steroids, it seems like, because there's no delay. So people created bots that are finding collections, I believe, with zero royalties that are just basically wash trading for like very minimal losses and just trading insanely fast. Jake, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I think I heard.
Yeah, there's like a 0.5% fee now for OpenSea. They reduced it, so they're just taking the fee, gained XP in hopes that it'll be worth it.
You know what? I'd rather that than them start dumping all these other NFTs. But even then, I feels like ever since OpenSea started their farming, they're all down across the board. Everything dropped. Like last week was looking
Yeah,
decent, the weekend was looking decent too, and all of a sudden, like Pudgies are down to 9 ETH, Doodles are down, Bored Apes, everything took a big hit. And I don't, I wouldn't usually like point fingers, but it feels like it's related.
yeah, it's just Blur round two. It seems like I don't
Yeah,
really know what
yeah.
they're doing different. They're doing the same thing, like loyalty, like Blur was, and they're incentivizing listing and bidding, liquidity, just like Blur was too. So it seems like they're basically just trying to farm fees before they actually release, and it's probably diluting the airdrop that we get for being OGs as well, I would assume. So they haven't like said exact numbers to know that, but yeah, I mean, just I don't know. What do you expect from OpenSea? At least
Yeah.
we're getting something, maybe, as the silver lining.
They probably felt like they
I
had
just
to make a splash this bull run because they have investors and they have people to pay.
it's
They're just hurting their own long term success, though. So
I would just recommend, if you like, for any wallets that you had that have OG activity, I would recommend like maximizing loyalty on those wallets. It'll show if you go to your OpenSea profile, you can see what your loyalty percentage is, which is basically, I think it's based on listing, like how Blur's is. If you just have all your stuff listed on OpenSea, and then I would do some type of activity as well, just to make sure you have like recent activity in case there's any type of like multiplier or whatever on that wallet, just in case
I
they
don't know.
do like a inactive
Yeah,
wallet, like new, like nerf or something.
that's it. I might make one or two trades, but I don't. Man, I don't have the. I don't
Yeah,
feel
I'm
like
not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna farm it at all. Unless I see like opportunities to actually make like small scalps for money, then I'm not going to like farm it
exactly.
just for volume's sake. Yeah.
Just gonna like get a little bit of activity going because I don't know. Like what? Just give me what I, you know. What I mean? Give me a bit of. Give me an airdrop and fuck off. What else?
Yeah. It
What else
seems
do
like
you
it's
want?
probably not going to be for quite a while too. Like, I don't know why they would obviously build this whole system if it wasn't going to last for a while. So I wouldn't anticipate this airdrop to come for several months.
Yeah, it is what it is. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's all I know about. Like, do you have any other airdrops on? I don't know of anything else coming out. It feels like everybody's just kind of like. Oh, I guess the pain airdrop is what people were really waiting for. The pre-sale that we did. No news on that one yet. I was expecting it to drop by now. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen any news on it. People were saying Valentine's Day would have been a good time to drop. I don't know. It hasn't come out yet. We'll see.
What's your guys' opinion on all the FUD around like the Sol ecosystem? I know you guys touched on this already a little bit, and like the hate directed towards like Jupe and Meteora. If you guys have seen any of that from like the Libra launch, have you seen that?
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
don't think. Go ahead, Jake. Go ahead. I'll tell my thoughts after, if anything.
no, I was just gonna say we talked about it a little bit earlier, but I don't know. It's probably I think it's warranted FUD to like I think people need to like start being more critical of what's going on because it feels like it's I mean it is largely taking place on Solana. I don't know if it's like Solana the chain's fault, but it certainly doesn't seem like they do much to improve their image on that aspect. It seems like it's hurting their price, that's for sure. Like Solana itself has been underperforming pretty wildly with over the past week from all this stuff compared to other coins right now. So maybe there's also unlocks. I think unlocks are starting today, like some pretty big ones um, as well. So maybe that's factoring in too. But I think in general, like Solana's gonna be fine. It probably is still gonna be like the main retail chain for the rest of the cycle. It's just like the easiest to use and onboard and cheapest and fastest. So I don't think that's gonna go away by any means. But I think it's good that we're actually seeing some more vocal criticism of these kind of things.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
would you consider like the 180 range it's kind of at now like a decent buy range, or you think we could go lower?
Um,
DCA, I guess, if you want to start. Like, I mean, 180 is lower than we've seen for quite a while, but who knows
Yeah.
when these things bounce, right? You can never really tell when the bottom's going to be. So I think you just need to have smart practices when it comes to like buying into a coin. Don't just go all in because you think the price is right. You don't know how long this downtrend could last, and you also don't know if it's just going to bounce here. That's just how I see it.
Makes
yeah, I
sense.
don't
Yeah.
know. I'm probably a bit lower for me to get interested, I'd say. I don't know. I follow some really good traders, I would say, and they're kind of like split on the Solana stuff. Like Don is pretty bearish, and like Web3 Quant is still pretty bullish longer term. I feel like right now it's been in quite a big downtrend for like the past month. So I'm not really. I don't know if I'd really be looking to catch knives unless we saw like a big nuke on like a single day or whatever, quite a bit. Then I'd be interested in jumping in. For now, I'm
Yeah,
kind of just yeah.
Don's always been very vocal about his kind of like hate for meme coins and shit coins in general. So that would make sense because Solana's all about that right now. So yeah, I'm sure he'd be very bearish, and he's not wrong. I mean, he could play out the way he's saying it. He has, you know, what I mean, he has a good eye for things. So we'll see. But yeah, Solana's gonna need to clean up its image a little bit, and it's going to be hard to do because obviously pump fund's not going anywhere. They're going to keep sucking the market dry. People are going to keep launching rugs, and the copy traders are going to keep taking advantage of people that are trading behind them. So it's just, yeah, it's going to be a mess for a while. I think the trust has been broken. This Libra stuff and the Melania stuff started that break of trust, and it's just going to get worse. You know, it just got worse from there. So we'll see. I mean, in reality, it only takes a couple of good coins to come out for everybody to just forget all that happened. You know, we know how fast that happens, so we'll see where we go. Honestly, I have no idea.
True. Yeah.
So all of a sudden, we get a couple of green days, and everybody's like back on the up only train. They're all like, "Oh, who cares? We got rugged in the past, but we have money to make now." You know. Oh, the FTX
Um,
repayments? No, we didn't talk about that, Ross. Ross is asking, did you guys already mention the FTX repayments? I knew that was coming, I just didn't know when. That's happening already? Oh, that's tomorrow. I wonder what that does to people. I wonder if that's going to be. Do you know, Ross, if they're getting dollar amounts from back then, or if they're just getting the coins they had? Unlock cycle. Okay.
Yeah, I saw they're doing like smaller payments tomorrow. Yeah, claims under 50K is when they're starting tomorrow. It looks
The
like.
market should be able to absorb it. I know there was a lot of money.
I'm curious on. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly like the rate of how much they're doing. Like how like if they're gonna do lump sum tomorrow, or if they're just gonna do it over a course of time. But that's great to see that it starts tomorrow. I did see that they're paying out people, which is shitty. But they're paying out people based on the price in like November, what was it, 2022 or whatever it was. So like Bitcoin was like 20K and ETH was like the same price. ETH was like 2,600 or 2,500 or whatever. So people who had ETH are going to be doing well. People who had Bitcoin aren't as happy, that's for sure.
Solana was kind of high too, I think. It wasn't low. It was like in the 200s or something, I think, back then. We'll see. It's a bull market. Hopefully, we're able to.
Really?
Well, I don't know if it's actually really a bull, but anyway, I think we'll be able to absorb it. It just depends on how the majority of people are feeling. Like a lot of them are probably just going to be happy to get their money back and like just chuck it, just G'd it as fast as possible. I really don't know. FaZe Banks came out with a tweet a while ago.
Well, I
The
think
only advice-
I think they're paying them in USD.
Are they really?
I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. That's a great. That would be good to know though. If they're paying them in USD, that'd be nice because then they can rebuy.
Exactly. Yeah. If
They
they're
are
paying
paying
them in
USD.
crypto. Oh, so that's good
Are
for
they?
us. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, that's great.
A lot of them are going to want to rebuy. A lot of them are still in crypto. They just got rugged on their FTX accounts. So, that's good. That actually might be very good. That might be why we saw. That might explain the pump we saw this morning because I couldn't wrap my head around why we saw a bit of an increase this morning on some of the bigger coins. That might actually explain why, because people are anticipating the money from FTX coming in. FaZe Banks today. The only advice I'll ever have for anyone regarding crypto ever again, celebrity or otherwise, buy Bitcoin and shut the fuck up. No more shitcoins for banks over here.
Yeah, I bet. Ross, was there anything important we missed there?
No, I think that's it. I think it's just going to be a couple $1 billion flowing into the market over time. Obviously, not all of it's going to go into the market. It's just payout in US dollar, but there should be a lot of money coming in. So there is some potential signs of relief, but I would definitely look to see how the market reacts. If there's just absolutely no pop on it, then markets might be dead for a bit.
Love it, Ross. Thank you. Hoping that means increased volume across the board. We'll see.
Cool. Anything else you guys wanted to chat through? That was all I had on my list.
Me too. I have nothing else on my list. But whoever wants to, well, actually, yeah. Let's open up the floor. If anybody has anything else to talk about, here's your chance. Get in here. Let us know what's up.
Honestly, personally, I'm just wondering where the market goes from here in terms of like if we're gonna stay meme coin focused or back to NFTs or back to airdrops. Like, kind of seems we're kind of at a crossroads. Honestly,
Yeah, I agree. It is kind of a weird point right now where I'm not really sure where attention flows next with shitcoins like kind of so there's so many people like angry about what's going on over there that I could see a focus on other stuff. But again, like shitcoins has been such a dominant theme of the entire cycle. It's hard to see that really falling off in a huge way. Yeah, I don't really know, honestly. I wish I did, but I'm gonna keep my eyes out, I would say, for what seems like people are getting excited about.
My bigger issue.
AVAX, I've heard a lot of recently.
Yeah, AVAX, I've been hearing a lot too about them. My bigger issue is not even where we go and what gets hot. It's just the philosophy of it all, where people are just so used to just dumping everything for the tiniest profit. That's going to be the hardest thing
Yeah.
to break. Even if we go back to NFTs, you expect a sustained pump on them? I don't. Maybe on ETH, because that's just how the culture is, and people don't like to pay fees, so they hold on to things a little longer. But I mean, it's going to be hard to break out of that trend. It's been set for this whole bull run, and it's going to be hard for people to be like, "Oh, I'm so used to dumping things within minutes. Now I'm going to hold for 6 months." Everybody's gotten hurt like that in the past, so I think that's the hardest part. It's just that everybody's so conditioned now to dump for profit that you're gonna have a harder time convincing people to become community members because people know better now. So that's just the thing. It's how do you change that philosophy? That's the big question.
I think the biggest thing that'll have to happen is just sustained uptrend for like the bigger coins for like Bitcoin, ETH, Solana, and that kind of stuff, where it kind of trickles down a bit and people get punished for dumping early. So then they're then more willing to hold more because they've gotten punished in the past. So people just learn from mistakes usually. And I think it just is the way now. Obviously, it is super hyper. Like people are just dumping everything. But we've also been, if you just look at like Bitcoin, for instance, everything else is even worse than what Bitcoin is. But Bitcoin's been really within the same range since November now, so like months. So it's really hard to hold anything when it's just been constant back and forth. I think we kind of just need another uptrend where people get punished for not holding on to their bags.
I agree.
Makes sense.
That's gonna take liquidity for sure, and yeah, we just need to collectively, like, I mean, in MVHU, we've always been big on, the culture, but across the board, it's just been such a disgusting culture lately, and I feel like we need to shift that, and everybody needs to play a little bit of a part in that. I don't know if like what it's going to take, but it's going to take people to stop attacking each other on the timeline. Find some conviction in something, and not just be like just at each other's throats across the board for any little thing that comes out. It's just been really bad. Like the crypto culture in general. You bring someone into crypto right now, what are they really hanging on to? There's nothing, no substance at all. And I think really it's a foundational issue first, and then from there you can kind of get into building. But it's just really, really. Last cycle just felt so much better than this one as a culture. We'll see. Solo makes a good point though. She says the mindset was active for like half of 2021 in Solana, and it's true. Solana was such a G chain forever. I just worry that now everybody started with Solana, all these new people, and that's all they know. So even if they go to another chain, that culture will shift over. That's kind of my issue. And then Ezra's like pointing out that Mega ETH did soulbound NFTs, and then he appreciates that, and it's true. Like they found a way to make people like the NFTs and be stuck with them, sure. But I mean, you'll get the token anyway, and you'll do whatever you want with it. But at least their NFTs won't dump after the token comes out because they're soulbound. So that's cool. Maybe people will actually enjoy them for longer periods of time and not have just the negative connotation of, oh, why didn't I dump this when I had the chance? It's cool. I think it's nice. We'll see where that goes. People are trying to find innovative ways of doing it. That's all I got. I'm just reading chat here. But yeah, if you want to stick around
I think
and
it's
watch
good.
me, go ahead, Jake.
No, I was just gonna say I think it's a good spot to stop at. Obviously, good stick around here. I think Jinzo's gonna open some Pokemon
I think a
card
few of
packs
us.
here.
We've been talking about it
Oh,
for a
really?
few days here, and
Hell
we
yeah.
wanted to run through it and like open some packs. I don't know if anybody else got ready, but I did. I have some packs ready to open. Ezra, and he wanted to open some. I'm not sure if he got ready. Let me check trading card games chat here. Ezra,
But yeah, we can end the recording here.
Sounds good. Yeah, let's end it. Thanks for coming out, everybody. That was fun. I'm glad we're back on Discord. It felt a lot better to me. And yeah, Jake, thank you, bro. Always fun.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, Phil, for hopping in here. Thank you, Ross.
Thanks.
Everyone else in chat.
Stick around. I'm just gonna switch to my phone, and I'm gonna set up my little. I'm gonna open some packs here. Let's do this. Azran, you ready to go, bro? Do you have anything to open?
Yeah, I do. I got some stuff here.
Oh shit! What'd you get?
I've got a bit of everything.
No way. How many packs are you gonna open, buddy?
I don't know. I'm not decided, but I got some older stuff, got some newer stuff, just like
Not
single
bad.
packs here and there. Thought we could run through it if everyone else was doing it.
Sounds good. I'll start with my prismatics here, and then we'll switch over to you because it sounds like it's a little bit more intricate on your end. Give me a sec. I'm just setting up.
What are you doing?
It's
You're
not a
just
big
gonna
mess.
stream it, yeah?
Yeah. I'm gonna switch to my phone now. I'm just pulling out the packs so I don't have to deal with the box on stream, and
Gotcha.
we'll get through it. I'm just gonna open up an ETB from Prismatic Evolutions. Getting the packs out now.
Okay, give me
Did you
2
open the
secs.
set yet? You opened a bit of it, right?
Yeah. Too much of it, man. It's depressing.
Too much of it? Did you get anything good?
Nothing that I actually wanted. Like none of the expensive stuff. Just all random. Like apparently this is a hit, and then you just look and you think, nah, it's shit.
Yeah, I got a what's it called? Dragapult that I put in chat. That's about it. I only opened up like one ETB though. And I saw Pokerev opened up a few packs and he got a god pack. So it's fun that they have god
Yeah.
packs in the American stuff now.
Yeah. It's kind
Let me
of
switch
crazy,
to my
isn't it?
phone here. Let me see.
It's Silva opening up any.
I'm unboxing some sticker collections right now to get a stack of packs going.
Oh, that's what I'm doing. I just ordered another 40 sticker collections.
What are these sticker collections, bro? Which ones?
The Leafeon, the Sylveon, and they came back into stock on a website that didn't have any limits, so I just absolutely.
Oh my god!
But they might cancel. I saw other people got cancellations, so maybe I'll get fucked.
Oh my god, my desk is so dirty. It's not the best setup, is it? It's not too bad. We can do it.
That's all right.
That's all right.
Oh,
You know, wait for people to log in. This is what we're opening right here. Let's fucking do it. Got a few of these.
did you say you've only opened one prismatic ETB so far, and you got?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, only about two. Because I wasn't able to. Yeah, I did. Only one, and I got that.
That is insane. I mean, I've ripped close to 100 packs at this point and haven't gotten a single hit. So like that is fucking insane.
I don't
really?
think Jinzo realizes how lucky he actually was there.
No, bro, I opened it
Yeah.
up. I opened it up and I'm like, oh, this looks cool. This is a nice card. I didn't even know what I'd pulled. And then I look online, it's like a $200 card. I'm like, oh, okay, that's good. That's awesome.
This is the most unforgiving set I have ever ripped. It is just pure pain. And here we go again. I'm back.
Let's do it, bro. I'm going for it. You guys in?
Oh, you're
Nah,
going
it's
for it.
fine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Boy,
Try not to reveal anything here while we do it.
Man's about to
Okay.
get a God Pack live.
That would be sick. Apparently, it starts with Eevee. Am I out of
Yeah, it
focus?
does.
It does. It's a Master Ball Eevee to start.
Yeah. Here we go.
Casual
buddy.
$5,000 of cards in one pack.
Yeah, what the hell, right?
I'm shitting it because I got my daughter some for her birthday.
And we got
I know
nothing.
how she opens cards, and I'm just like, see if she gets the God Pack. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be like,
Feels like this thing's out of focus. I don't know if it's my camera that's just. I don't even not far enough.
oh, DB tweet.
Oh,
What did he
please
say?
don't.
What did he say? He's ruining our pack opening.
No, it's just good for anyone in fantasy.
Okay.
He was-
Oh,
he
right.
was-
Place.
He was the 1-star this week.
No way. That's gonna kill everybody.
He's about to wreck
It's a
people.
master? No, it's not. That's a cool set, though. I just feel like we're all gonna get rugged nonstop on this set. Look at this. So much garbage.
Yeah.
So what do you have for us, man? What did you find to open?
I'm gonna do prismatic as well.
Okay. One of us is pulling something. I feel it.
Dude, I
We have to, right?
just if anyone, it's going to be you. I cannot pull shit from this set.
Oh, what happened there? My thing zoomed in. Anyway, yeah. Well, I mean, you're due, right?
Silver has
ancient
the
cards I
best
don't
luck,
get.
man. He's claiming you've got good luck, Jinzo, but this boy's
We'll
pulled
see. I wish we could just get like
Umbrians,
one
man.
full art. I haven't gotten much. I've only gotten this crap here. I got a bunch of these.
Yeah.
Let's see. I just want to have like one hit, bro. That's all I care about. I've been thinking of buying these and just keeping them sealed because of how excited people are on. I feel like long term they'll have good value. I just feel like short term there's no point of opening them. I just did this now because we're streaming and whatever. I'll open up two ETBs, right? But in general, I feel like long term closed product. This is a really good shot and a really good thing to. Oh, not EX Iron Thorns EX. Big deal, bro. Honestly, everybody wants the Eevee evolution set. Nothing else.
Correct.
But yeah, and I got a bunch of 150. I think 151 is probably my favorite set ever, bro. I was looking at it more and more, and how can you not love that set, right? It's just
amazing.
it has everything, yeah. And I think I'm just gonna like I'm not gonna open up 100 packs, 500 packs just to get the whole set, but I might end up buying one or two full sets from people, just to keep, just to keep Iron Boulder and Roaring
The
Moon.
OG starter evolution lines are absolutely flying. Like, those are so nice.
Yeah. I like them a lot, and I don't know. I feel like 151 probably won't get any more prints, and if they do, it's not going to be that many more. And eventually, we're going to see a good pump on them. I just feel like you can't go wrong with the OG stuff, and you have, it's a full OG set. Well, you're not going to see that very often. So, and the art's amazing. Like every one of the full arts is just so hot.
Yeah.
Doom.
Even the Japanese booster boxes are like, they're not making them anymore. Oh, there you go, not bad.
Let's go.
They're getting
Jolteon, yeah, I got a phone call in the middle of it. As soon as I pulled out the Jolteon, I got a fucking phone call. But yeah, look, bro, people need to stop calling me, and it's my ex too. I don't want to talk to you, bro. I'm opening Pokemon cards.
I'm doing real work right now. I'm
I don't care how many boobies you made.
I'm sure if she wants to get back with you and you tell her, sorry, I couldn't answer your call, I was opening Pokemon, she's going to be like, well into it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's all right. Hey, I got a full drawer full of Pokemon cards now, right? She'll be like, "Oh my god, bro, get away!"
Sure, your master set, man. She'll be into
it. They're all done. Oh, Espion. I love these cards, but I just wish I'd get like an actual full art hit. Oh my god, that would be insane. Yeah, Jolteon EX was nice though. I like that card. Sick. Nice card.
Yeah, if anyone can get even a single hit from Prismatic today, it'll probably be the most profitable thing that happens in this server.
Oh, probably, yeah. Forget my jail stool buys on the dip. Like, what an idiot I am. I should just fucking cut those losses and move on. Like, what a dummy. Like, what am I even doing with my life?
Them as well. I've still got all my jail still.
Oh my god, I tell you. Let's see, bro. 2 more packs. This one and another one. We're running out of. We're running out of chances here. What is that? I would love to see at least a Master Ball. Oh, there we go. Master Ball.
Hey!
But near Master Ball. Let's go, bro. Run sparse and nothing. That was the hit? This is the hit? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I don't know. I'm a sucker for original Pokemon. I have a lot of the base set. I have a lot of the original cards, and that's why 151 spoke to me. I bought a lot of the closed product on 151 that's going to stay closed. And like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by my ex. I'm going to buy a lot of the closed. I mean, I'm going to buy full sets and just hold on to them. I think they're going to do well over time, just like Evolutions did. Yeah, master sets. Yeah, Dark Cloak, Explorer's Guidance.
They're so expensive now, man. Because the thing that's annoying about those is that most of the time people master set with like really crappy quality cards.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I gotta go keep it nothing again. This was like the worst box I've ever opened. But
that's what you're meant to happen.
Yeah, for sure. This is more the main thing. What usually happens is this right here. Yeah, that was me. Who's next?
I need to find my phone stand. So, Silva, you want
to go for it?
Oh, give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, I know. I think Botwin, you're going to be opening some too, correct?
think he
I'll be
wanted
back
to.
in 2 minutes. I'll go and find my phone stand.
But yeah,
I'm gonna put
I'm on my laptop. Let me switch over to my phone real quick in voice chat.
Sounds good. I'm gonna put some of these cards in sleeves. Usually I do it right away, but it's not like I got anything major to do, so I got nothing good, so who cares? But yeah, that's just how it feels. It feels like this set here needs to stay closed. Let people else gamble. Let other people gamble. Like especially if the Umbreon line, which I think will take a hit and come down a little bit, but especially if those stay up in price, it's just good to have closed product because people are going to want to chase them like they used to chase the Charizards. So yeah. Hey, Silva, what's up, bro?
He fucking am. All right.
Have you guys gotten any restocks lately? I haven't seen much on my end here.
On what? Prismatic or 151?
Just in general, like in stores, I don't see anything come in on my end.
Oh no, not in store. It's a fucking ghost town down here, dude. Like it is. If it's in store, it's gone within an
Yeah,
hour. If that,
yeah,
it's wild.
yeah. It's too bad. I have my distributor that I have to go see, but he likes to resell also, so I'm sure he's selling at a premium right now.
Mm-hmm.
Gentlemen, can you hear me?
Oh,
Yo,
there he
what's
is.
Yeah, I got pack syrup. I got a box of battle partners.
Oh, let's go.
Hey, nice.
All right, I hear the four horsemen of the Pokepocalypse. So I'm riffing. Here we go, boys.
Come on, Silva.
Come on, we need a good pull to save us from all the money I've lost on shit coins the last month.
It's been bad out there, bro. It's been a bad market. You can do it.
Pokeball. Ooh, Pokeball followed by a Master Ball. Okay.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh,
Hey.
followed by a
Leafeon.
Leafeon. Okay.
Hey, I got the Jolteon, you got the Leafeon. We're cooking.
Let's go. That honestly, no lie, that's probably the best pack I've ever ripped from this set.
That's fucked up, bro.
But yeah. And probably still isn't even the cost of one pack if I'm looking at it all breaking it down.
Yeah, it's like $10 a pack now. It's crazy.
Yep. I just checked ETBs are up to like 130.
This is the biggest gambler set ever.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm an investor, okay?
They've turned Pokemon cards into shit coins.
Womp womp, nothing.
Imagine pulling an Umbreon Master Ball. $300 for just a fucking regular Umbreon Hollow.
Come on, okay. Pokeball, maybe $1 or $2 there. Some reverse. Okay, full art trainer.
Nice. That's something.
Yeah. Not terrible. Not the goods we're hoping for, but not the worst thing I've ever pulled. Okay, that's one sticker collection down. And god damn it. Come on. You need to see that Eevee at the front. Get the boys hyped.
Yeah, please give us a. It would be sick to see that, bro. Just a god pack.
Bump one.
Come on, Master Ball Eevee.
Gotta manage expectations, all right?
Nah, what do you mean?
We went from having no hits to thinking we're going to get god packs.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta keep the belief alive.
Keep the
That's
dream
right.
alive.
It's not about actually hitting anything. It's just about keeping the dream alive. Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
I went to meet up with a guy that sold me this ETB, and he's like, "Yo, let's meet up at Toys R Us." I'm like, "Good." I see him loading up his car with, "Oh, look at you, Flareon."
Let's go. Okay, we'll take it.
Those are nice though. They're nice cards. I like them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell, man? I look at this guy's car and he has like 3 cases of Obsidian Flames ETBs because they were still selling them at at Toys R Us. The thing is, they were selling the French version, and I'm like, what are you gonna do with all that? I saw them on the shelves too. Like, why are you buying them all? He's like, yo, my brother lives in France, and I could sell them for more than double the price in euros. I'm
Ugh.
like, oh, okay. He was clearing out the French stock.
The promo in them is what sells them. The
That's
Charmander promo.
Oh, the
That's the one.
Charmander, yeah.
That's the only reason those are big, because the actual set is kind of stinks. So
crap, right? Yeah.
everyone just wants that promo.
Hey. Come on. Come on, Umbreon. Come on, Umbreon. Houndoom Pokeball reverse right here. Kind of hard to see, but the fucking candy apple. Okay, another full art trainer.
That's
Nice.
kind of nuts, man.
The thing about this set is there's too many of them, of the full art trainers, and that's people that's the only
Yeah.
people that pull.
Aye, and it's like, do you actually know who any of them are? Like,
Hell no.
that was unless it's like Brock or Misty. It's like, who the fuck's this guy? Yeah.
Which Misty is in the next set, so I think her cards are going to be highly desirable.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, Ezra, did you see the Ho-Oh like full art?
Yes.
Yeah.
Been a
Or I
while
guess
since we've had a nice looking Ho-Oh. I like it.
Oh, which set we got the Ho-Oh in?
The newest
next
one coming.
Yeah.
Which one?
Journey Together, but it's Journey Together, right? Is that what it's called?
No, so it'll be in our fall set following that. Next Destinies, I think it's called.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah.
Fuck,
So
I got
it'll
some
be like. No, go ahead, Russ.
No, I was just gonna say I got pre-orders for Journey Together and saw the art was mid, so I was like, oh shit, we actually get a Ho-Oh, but no.
No, those Lily cards are gonna go crazy. Lily is the